everybody! We are SB19. We're thrilled to announce an extraordinary campaign on Karaoke DAM where incredible rewards await participants. Our composition DAM is now accessible on Karaoke DAM as well. Ensure you perform plenty of SB19 compositions on Karaoke DAM. What if I revealed something to you that completely reframes how you understand SB19's international expansion strategy? SB19 just executed a move that virtually no Asian pop collective ever seriously considers, yet this single decision could quietly reconstruct their entire global dominance architecture from the foundation upward. Not a festival headline appearance, not simply another overseas performance engagement, not a conventional promotional brand partnership. This time, SB19 has officially penetrated Japan's karaoke empire through a landmark collaboration with DAM, Japan's most dominant karaoke infrastructure system. And if you genuinely understand how profoundly karaoke culture permeates every dimension of Japanese daily existence, you'll immediately recognize that this transcends collaboration entirely. This is deliberate, calculated cultural infiltration operating at the deepest possible level. Today, we're completely dismantling why SB19 and DAM partnership carries exponentially greater strategic weight than any headline has suggested, how Japan's karaoke ecosystem actually functions as a cultural institution, why this move dramatically strengthens SB19's long-term international positioning, what this development genuinely means for P-pop on a global scale, and how this could unlock an entirely new era of Asian market penetration. Subscribe to SB19 Beatzone and stay with every chapter, because the deeper we go into this, the more significant it becomes. Chapter 1. The announcement that redirected the entire conversation. When SB19 unveiled their groundbreaking international collaboration with Japan's leading karaoke infrastructure provider, DAM, devoted supporters celebrated with immediate enthusiasm. But beyond the celebratory energy, industry professionals observing from analytical distances perceived something entirely different. Pure strategic intelligence operating at an institutional level. Because this has absolutely nothing to do with songs simply becoming accessible within karaoke booths scattered across Japanese cities. This concerns establishing genuine presence inside one of the most consequential and deeply influential music ecosystems operating anywhere across Asia. DAM operates beneath Daiichi Kosho, one of the largest karaoke entertainment corporations functioning anywhere on Earth. Within Japan, karaoke doesn't represent a casual recreational activity. It represents a fully established cultural institution woven into the fabric of daily social existence. And SB19's musical catalog is now permanently embedded directly within that institution. That represents an entirely different category of international integration, one that most artists spend entire careers never achieving. Chapter 2. Why Japan operates as an entirely different strategic reality. To genuinely absorb why this development carries such extraordinary weight, understanding Japan's unique market architecture is absolutely essential. Japan represents the second largest music market operating anywhere on the entire planet. Only the United States generates greater revenue. But Japan's music ecosystem functions through completely different mechanics than Western entertainment industries. It is physical merchandise dominant, loyalty architecture dependent, domestically concentrated, extraordinarily culturally selective about what it welcomes into its consumption patterns. Penetrating Japan's market is genuinely, profoundly difficult. Countless globally recognized artists tour Japanese venues with considerable success, but remarkably few ever achieve genuine integration into Japanese daily music consumption infrastructure. Karaoke represents one of those sacred infrastructure systems, and that's precisely where this collaboration transforms from exciting announcement into strategic masterstroke. Chapter 3: The Extraordinary Cultural Weight of Karaoke in Japan. In Japan, karaoke carries absolutely no resemblance to the casual weekend entertainment activity that Western audiences recognize. It functions simultaneously as a community bonding ritual, a psychological stress release mechanism, a romantic dating experience, a corporate social obligation, an academic social gathering venue, and a personal vocal development practice space. Millions of Japanese citizens engage with karaoke systems with remarkable regularity throughout their lives. And DAM operates as one of the completely dominant systems installed across thousands of karaoke establishments spanning the entire country. When a composition enters the DAM infrastructure, it becomes searchable within that ecosystem. It becomes singable by anyone visiting any participating establishment. It becomes repeatable across infinite future visits. It becomes permanently embedded within social experiences. Consider this scenario with genuine emotional weight. A collective of Japanese university students enters a karaoke booth on an ordinary evening. They scroll through the available catalog. They encounter SB19. They attempt one composition out of curiosity, then another. Then the melodies become recognizable and familiar. Then the names become associated with positive emotional experiences. That is organic market penetration operating through the most psychologically powerful mechanism available: personal participatory experience. Chapter 4: SB19's Intelligent Long-Term Global Expansion Framework. SB19 has never once followed the conventional await Western validation before pursuing anything blueprint that traps so many talented Asian acts in permanent regional limitation. Instead, they methodically constructed Southeast Asian market dominance, cultivated powerful diaspora community presence across multiple continents, generated viral organic social platform growth, and maintained complete independent brand sovereignty throughout their entire journey. Originating from the Philippines, SB19 has carried their cultural identity with unwavering pride across every international engagement. But they simultaneously understand something that most acts in their position fail to fully appreciate. Asia is an enormous interconnected ecosystem, and navigating it intelligently requires strategic touchpoint positioning rather than direct head-to-head competition with established dominant forces. Rather than attempting to challenge K-pop's institutional dominance within Korea's home territory, SB19 is strategically embedding themselves across the most significant Asian cultural access points available. Japan represents perhaps the most valuable of all these access points. This karaoke partnership communicates intentional long-term cultural integration, not superficial promotional activity designed for short-term visibility metrics. Chapters 5 and 6: Infrastructure Collaboration and the Psychology of Participation. The overwhelming majority of international collaborations fall predictably into three recognizable categories: featured artist appearances on foreign compositions, brand ambassadorship agreements, or concert performance engagements. This collaboration operates at a fundamentally different level entirely. This represents infrastructure-level cultural integration. It positions SB19 directly inside music databases, karaoke ranking systems, public entertainment environments, and the casual daily singing culture of an entire nation. And that carries extraordinary power because it transforms music consumption from passive to participatory. When audiences actively sing SB19 compositions, they internalize the melodies, they commit lyrics to memory through repetition, they practice the emotional delivery, they build genuine personal connection through the physical act of vocal performance. Karaoke converts passive listeners to active participants. Active participation generates identity-level bonding. Identity-level bonding constructs the deepest, most durable form of fandom that exists anywhere in the entertainment ecosystem. This single move doesn't merely expand streaming numbers. It cultivates familiarity, vocal engagement, emotional repetition, and personal investment, all simultaneously, which over sustained time periods consistently converts curious casual consumers into genuinely devoted long-term supporters. Chapters 7 through 10: P-pop representation, strategic timing, and data potential. SB19 isn't representing exclusively their own interests through this expansion. They carry the weight and responsibility of P-pop's entire global credibility on their shoulders with every international move they execute. For extended periods throughout Asian entertainment history, the prevailing institutional assumption held that Asian pop originating outside Korea